Hello, my name's Mark. Spoke to you beginning of January. Since then, done a few races and my time's come down. So at present, I'm equal first in Britain for my age, the men's 50s. And now we are respectively equal fourth in the world on times at present. I did one competition, which was Southern Counties for my age group, and on the day I ran the fastest of all the age groups. So I'm the Southern Counties champion for 2019. I'm here today at Hillingdon Track training with my group. We are preparing for a few more indoors. We'll be going back to Eton for the last race, and after Eton I will be doing the British Championships, and then at the end of the month I will be flying over to Poland with one of my training partners who's in the men's 60s, and we'll be doing the world indoors. The other important thing about all of this and being able to do all of this has been the treatment with Touchtuina. What's been excellent about all of this is that as I've progressed and got faster, the one thing that I haven't had to deal with is injuries, because they've stayed on top of it and have kept me in peak condition. So as I said before, I'm a 54-year-old man training with my group, and my group ranges from age 13 up into mid-20s, and I also mentioned that I have a vet that I train with who's in his 60s. I have been able to train at varying levels because of Touchtuina, so I've been fortunate because of my coach that I've done sessions with a Jamaican athlete who's a 10-point runner, and also a British athlete who's a 20-point runner. Did a block start session with them, and apart from obviously the difference in age and ability, I was able to get through the session and give my coach what he needed. And the beauty of this is that Touchtuina has kept me at peak condition. So every time I go to do a session, the last thing I have to worry about is actually my body. The next time you see me, I will be competing at Lee Valley Stadium doing the British Masters, where I hope to become the British Championships before I make my road to Poland for the World Masters. So yeah, hopefully the next installment is a happy one and we're all celebrating. Thank you. Since the last time I've spoken, I've done 2 races, so I've raced the last 2 weekends. I went back to Eton, where I started, where this journey started, and this time I only did 1 race, and I ran a season's best of 7:59. No, correction, 7:56, which in hindsight is 3/100ths of my vet's PB, which I didn't realise at the time. So it was a very good day. Today I've just done the British Championships, 2 rounds, a heat and final. As you can see, I'm holding a medal, which is actually gold. So the progress report was I won my heat. And I ran 7:59. Good race. Coach wasn't very happy on the execution, or the full execution of the race, which I had to agree with him as well, because I tried probably a bit too hard to run too fast when all I needed to do was relax. So we addressed that through the warm-up for the final, and in the heat all I did is relax and let it come to me. And in the final I ran 7:50 and was, I guess, clear ahead of my competitors. So the first stage of what we set out to do has been done, and I'm now British champion. This afternoon, after the race, I've made my way back down to Touchtuina for a treatment. For me, this is very important. even though you may look at today as a high point in terms of winning a title, it's still about progression. And in order to be able to keep progressing and keep going on the same lines that I am, I have to keep up the regular routine. So that is training, and it also is looking after the body. So I've made my way straight to Touchtuina to have treatment with Errol and to get me ready for the next stage. The next stage will be 2 weeks on from now, which will be the World Championships. So it's still about preparation, and still about preparing, and it's still about getting ready. It's not about resting on the laurels and thinking that, oh, I've achieved something and this is it. No, it's still moving forward, and gains are still to be made. So yeah, I'm here to get my treatment and to get ready for the next 2 weeks. The 25th of March, World Championships. And by then, I hope to be the world champion, and I hope to see you again.